And good afternoon and welcome everyone to the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix qualifying on this wonderful Saturday in Jeddah. I'm accompanied by Kevin Korstein. Hello.
Hello, indeed. Today is a very good day. We have a very high Celsius race and qualifying in our hands. It's 29 degrees.
Indeed, warm air conditions, but as it's almost nighttime when we're going to be on the racetrack, track temps should be decently low enough. Jeddah is of course known to be one of the fastest, if not the fastest, racetrack on the calendar. Also the one that has the highest amount of turns, as you can see here, 27 turns. A lot of fast turns, especially on that second half of the track. Sector 3 is the fastest sector of the season. And as a mighty driver would say, after turn 1, which is a strong braking zone, it's flat down there, then flat down there, flat down there, flat down there, flat down there, and about 26 more times, except turns 13 and 27 basically. All right. And as we are heading onto the track now, so we've had quite a lot of events last week, as I mentioned, with the championship standings. We have Jeddah leading the championship by a good 13 points over his teammate Aaron Eigen. So Williams is leading the championship by quite a margin, 38 points at the moment. But this track is a very high speed layout, and we will maybe see other teams taking advantage of their high speed cornering ability and top speed as well. McLaren, as I'll lay on the screen right now, is one of them. Thinking about Red Bull, Mercedes, of course Racing Bulls. It's going to be a very open qualifying session, and another factor that is very important here is traffic, as except in the last straight and the home straight, where it is an advantage to follow another car, and you better be lucky to have slipstream just in that sector and not have dirty air elsewhere. But on the rest of the track, that is fairly narrow, and it's turn after turn, dirtier is really a disadvantage. So traffic management will be super important to optimize the lap time. It's going to be more of an issue in Q1 and Q2 than it will be in Q3, obviously.
As we now wait for Zhao Lei to start his lap. He's getting to the back straight. The second back straight now, before the last corner.
Zhao Lei, who was forced to start with a penalty in Bahrain after the Suzuka incident, failed to score points, but fought back quite well. Both McLarens showed interesting pace last week. Starting the lap now with Zhao Lei's on board.
sector 33.3. So this is gonna be
Not the best sector one of all time.
Yeah, but the reference.
Michael Zwart back to Saturday fashion with a very good sector one.
Now in sector 2. Into the second DRS zone now. Breaking into 50-meter bold mark. Flat out. DRS wide open. Now to the most crucial.
Top speed down the straight. Probably around the 320s for most teams. Maybe except Ferrari.
Is he clean off the wall? Yes, he is. Xiaolei with the lap time of 1:29.4, and it's gonna get
29.4. I'm expecting quali laps to be around 27 or maybe sub 27 for the pole man. We have ideal track conditions tonight, so I'm actually expecting the times to go down quite a bit from what we're used to see here.
Jack Def getting a tow.
Jason Rory with not so much, not so good time. Probably was annoyed by traffic. Jack Def not on a great lap either.
P4 at the moment. Nick Bayer on the lap. 32.8 for the first sector. Someone is ahead of him. That was a work. Ignacio 32.7 now.
The other Mercedes that had quite a lot of trouble in qualifying in comparison to Michael Zwart. Both Aston Martins had trouble in quali in Bahrain as well. And they're looking to improve on that part this week. Bayer crosses the line with a 28.4.
Ignacio crossing the line.
Yeah, Beretta starts his flying lap, I believe. Or finishes it, sorry.
1:28.
It's a 28.1. So far, looking safe.
Now that Daniel is not the first one this time out. It was Xiaolei. Always the McLaren spare. Lucas Price starting his lap
Nathaniel
now.
with a pretty good time. Lucas Wright is not having the championship start he wanted, definitely. He scored points in Australia, but has failed to do so since. So he's very far back in the Drivers' Championship standings right now.
Into sector 2. Now into sector 2 we go. Breaking very late. 32.6 the first sector. Gets a little though. E23. And now
It's a very fast S2.
yeah.
I believe Wright's lap is very good. Top speed down the last one. Oh, he got a little bit yeah, a little bit of traffic there. We could hear he lifted the foot of the pedal, so probably losing time in sector 3. Not much, but
Up to P3.
still enough to to lose a bit of time against Michael Swart, for example, and that's a decent enough lap to advance the Q2.
And now he looks like his teammate, quarter cable. 27.5 for the second sector. Not too bad. Only 2 tenths slower.
Not too bad indeed.
What's it
A couple
gonna be?
tenths slower than his teammate. But he did not have any problems in S3. Did not regain time on his teammate, however, to 28.0. Is it going to be enough? I don't know. It should be. Belichick around the same marks. Red Bull top speed at the end of the last straight, 322. And that last turn is always difficult. Braking zone is always a little bit. There's always a little bit of sand in there or something like that. It's not easy. But as the track will gain more rubber over time, it's gonna be a tiny bit better. Casino with a very good sector 3, and he will be through, no problem.
Egan on our screens
Second
now.
place currently.
Second in the championship. Now opens the DRS. What's it gonna be?
Probably in 27 something.
It's 29.0.
Oh no, actually, trouble in sector 3. Trouble in sector
That's
3. He
respect.
lost. He lost over a second. Simon Slicek currently safe,
Robin Geisler.
and a lot of drivers are finishing their laps right now. Edu Weisselen is
Both Williamses are not safe. So the second lap
very
is
good
gonna
sector
be
2. That's both Williams not safe indeed. They will need another run and a much better one that they just showed.
Weisselen 127.7. He is safe. Should be safe now.
Should be safe for the Ferrari, for both Ferraris. Zhao Olei on. We don't have his sector times, but it looks like he improves, and yes, indeed he does. A 28.0. That's top 10 at the moment in 9th place. And as most drivers are reaching back to the pit lane, Ignacio Ureta is actually preparing a slightly shifted flying lap. He's on a different timing than most other cars, maybe trying to take advantage of a clearer track and a bit less stress as well.
Let's see the top speed now. What's it gonna be before he brakes? It's 320.
That's 320 before turn 1. That's fast because it is usually faster ahead of turn 27.
So we now go to the heart of sector 1, the best sector. The entire calendar.
Those corners are so impressive. They are all between, let's say, 200 and 260 apex speed. It's so impressive.
Now the braking zone, very good braking from Ignacio so far, but not the best sector 1. He lose time. DRS for the second time now. In the braking
Ignacio
zone.
Ureta just keeps struggling in quality compared to his teammate.
Yeah, he is not improving.
In races, seems he's got it, but in quality definitely not so far. 321 top
qualifier.
speed, we've seen better.
Now over the line. He's improving? No,
Nope,
didn't improve.
not improving whatsoever, and
And he had the cleanest track. out of anyone.
The strategy did not work. Just Nathaniel now on his outlap. I believe he's soon reaching the start-finish line. Sardinia just started his flying lap. Oh, got a little bit of a...
Got it on the way.
Which Aston is it? I believe it's Sam Fax who just got in the way. I don't know if he had to slow down, but that was a bit unlucky.
Let's see if Ignacio is safe or not, because it didn't improve on the second lap, but that's it for him. He is done. I don't think he has time to go and box, change tires, come out again.
It's unlikely, but currently sitting in 9th place, so he shall now sit and wait.
Yeah, Sardinha now isn't improving. Nobody's so far improving. Even Michael Swart is not. Even Michael Swart, he's not improving.
But for Michael Ward to improve that lap is not easy.
Nathaniel is
I
improving.
have to say it.
Nathaniel is improving right now.
Just Nathaniel is lighting green now. Track temperatures are maybe dropping a tiny bit, which could explain what we're saying.
That might be true. Nathaniel now. To the final straight. Before the last
Very promising lap from the Australian.
Quarter Gewood 32.4. Jack Dev 32.4.
Daniel, who had a shot at winning the Bahrain Grand Prix last week, unfortunately did not convert his chance with a, well, first of all, the penalty he incurred, but also strategy-wise, he got beaten by notably Nick Bayer, but also Jack Teff, the eventual winner of the race.
Quartigewu now crossing the line. He is improving a lot.
Kevu with a very fast reference, and we have Jack Teff as well, right behind, if I'm not wrong. Jack Teff is currently out, but he is entering the last corner, and looks like it's gonna be a very promising time for him. Aaron Eigen on an out lap is also about to start his last flying lap. Jack Teff is third and safe. Sarah Springfield also trying to escape the danger zone. And Ureta, both Red Bulls and Swanson are both out for a last attempt.
Ignacio is out for an outlap. So Ignacio had time to do it, to change the tires. Maybe they did a pit stop, we don't know that.
Springfield thus far doing pretty good.
Yeah, Springfield is improving. 32.7. 27.4 for the second sector.
Watch out for the traffic. Okay, no issue there. Springfield's gonna be safe, I believe. Maybe on board for the top speed of the Aston Martin. That is normally
yes,
decent in that sector. Oh, had to brake much earlier, unfortunately. As is it Snitchek?
Yeah.
I believe it's Belichick.
No, it's Risnek.
No, it's Snitchek. You're right. But he's safe for now.
Yeah. Jason Roy now.
Jason Roy gonna be safe as well. Chaulet is improving.
Siemens Risnek is in the danger zone.
Belichick, very good sector 1.
Yeah, so far so good for him. Haven't escaped Q1 so far. Now
he's only got 1 car ahead of him to overtake. And it's done without any issue.
Mr. Risnek, the same sector as Randy Blasik.
Braking zone here, pretty okay. Very fast lap for Belichick at the moment. And Snitchek also on a very promising time. Top speed for the Red Bull, very high, 324. That's a good 5 or 6k better than the Ferrari. And on the finish line, it's a 27.5, and that's good enough for the Slovakian. The other Slovakian is doing pretty well as well.
325. A little bit faster.
Means he got an even better exit of the fast sector. And I believe this is a very good sector 3 that he's putting together. Simon Snicek on the finish line. It's a decent sector 3 and he's ahead of his teammate. Look at how packed the times are, except Vaisinen, who just had an incredible time. And even the best sector 3 of all.
Now Egan can improve to knock out Ignacio on the qualifying. Will he do it? No, Ignacio is through. Springfield is done. Yeah, that's it.
Eren Eigen not able to qualify, the second of the Drivers' Championship at the moment, tied with Simon Snicek, is out in Q1. So Jack Tuff, who is through, and Simon Snicek as well, have an opportunity to get points over him in the championship. But we know that the truth of Saturday is not always the one of Sunday. We've seen countless comebacks in races thus far.
As we have our first qualification done. Aaron Eugen, the first one to get knocked out. Sarah Springfield, Riley Swanson, Nick Bayer, and Sam Facts is the last one. Out in Q1.
And as we're heading back to the track after a short break, 15 cars in Q2 and a cut line that will send 6 of them home.
Now we only have 15 cars. Less traffic, less problems.
Still a lot of problems though in Q2, still a lot of cars. It's gonna be in Q3 that we're gonna see much less issues overall.
As we wait now for drivers to reach their line to start their lap.
Important to warm the tires well. Take that final corner as fast as you can. Nice exit and flat out until you cross that start finish line the next time.
First and second turn. Sauber is coming out of the pits. Hopefully he gets out of the way now. Yes, he has been. Now to the heart of sector 1.
So far pretty smooth for the Portuguese driver.
Yeah,
Let's see his sector 1 time.
32.5. And
That's good.
Brexit following the same time. second DRS zone. There's wide open. 27.3, the same time as
Very good
Alonso
S2.
for both drivers. 32.5.
Belichick's right behind. Might actually have slipstream. Not great top speed down that last straight. Let's
Now
see if Belichick does better in Sector 3.
Crossing the line, the first.
27.8 is decent.
Randy.
And Belichick does indeed a better Sector 3. Fantastic lap overall for the time being. Well, no, 27.5 is not fantastic, but it's good enough. Maybe for Q3 it will be at the limit, but I believe 27.5 is enough for Q3.
Jason Roy, P3 right now. Now Sardinha. Crossing the line now. It is a 127.6.
That's a pretty good lap. Might not be enough yet to say he's in Q3. I believe the cut line will be right around 27.6 or something. So, or 27.7 maybe. Track is, of course, getting better and better over time. So that makes a lot of sense. Kaisner, who had a little bit of an issue in the second sector, probably the traffic he encountered. This first lap is not gonna be great at all.
Now
Jack Teff on a more promising time so far.
Ignacio 32.8 right behind it. So we'll see what happens. Check that now. Opening the DRS. What's it gonna be?
I got the chance to
27.9.
to interview the Williams lead designer last week ahead of the Bahrain Grand Prix, and he told me the most important factor that drove them to success in Suzuka to begin with was that the drivers regained confidence in high-speed cornering, notably. Not only, of course, the car steadily improved all across the board, but the drivers regained confidence, and that's a very important factor to performance. Quarter-Kevo with the best Sector 1 so far. Liam De La Cruz crossing the line with what probably will be a 28 something, 28.6. That is not enough. That will not go to Q3. He will have to improve.
Right.
On his next attempt, his teammate Eetu Väisänen is doing much better, and Quarter-Kevo is doing a fantastic lap at the moment. He has the fastest first two sectors put together.
We are seeing a lot 28 so far. Now Quarter-Kevo.
Kevo with maybe a good Sector 3 string together. Yes, it is, and he's right behind Belichick, 27.5. Randy Belichick certainly is going to Q3, seeing he is leading after the first flying laps. It's very likely that Kevo goes through. Sardinia has good chances to go through as well. Maybe the cut's gonna be more around 27.7 or 8. Lucas Riot with the helicopter view, fantastic view, and give this helicopter pilot a raise. It's a difficult job, and even more so to do it without hovering the track at any time and affecting the aero. It's something to consider as well. Um,
Now Lucas right.
Wind can be a
and
factor
Nathaniel,
here sometimes.
yeah. Nathaniel right behind him. What they're gonna be? Are they both safe? Nathaniel is faster. He got the slipstream. Now Michael Sparta and
Good
Zhao
lap
Lei.
from Nathaniel.
They are both together on the track.
And Zhao Lei with the slipstream. And oh, now he's gonna be a little bit in trouble. Whoa, look at his sector 2 time to the slipstream at 27.0. I was telling earlier that the slipstream could be a help when used at the correct place.
And he's still right behind
Look at
him.
how close Zhao Lei is. His lap's gonna be nuclear, ladies and gentlemen. Because he's following Michael Zwart, and Michael Zwart is having a great lap as well. And that is a 27.2 for Zhao Lei and 3 for Michael Zwart, who for some reason slowed down immediately after crossing the finish line. Almost collided with Zhao Lei that way. Outlap for Belagic. He has a fully clear track ahead of him. So Zhao Lei, Michael Zwart all through, and they're going to be in Q3. Belagic is probably going to be in Q3 as well. He's of course trying to improve because the track is also improving.
Now
Front wing camera.
Now they are with the new tires, of course. So we will see a lot more faster lap times than we saw before. Front wing view of that 6 car.
Might gain a tenth or two. Simon Slichek currently in trouble, who is also in his outlap.
Robin guys now starting his lap in the final corner right now. We haven't seen any mistakes so far from the drivers. It's interesting.
True. Great sector 1 for Belichick. This is the fastest so far. Is the track getting faster? I believe it is the case. Also, the drivers are getting more and more comfortable on the track as they're gaining knowledge of the current conditions.
Now sector 2 time.
Down to the
we're waiting for it. There is
second
traffic.
DR zone. So far looking pretty good.
And
What is the sector 2 time looking like? It's slower than what he had previously. We're gonna see him down the straight and the last braking zone. He looked a bit cautious, I believe. But that's good enough to improve. It was a pretty clean lap overall. Small improvement. He didn't gain any position, but that's gonna improve his time by a few hundredths of a second.
now
Pete Keisner with a very good sector 2.
Now everyone is coming out. So those who just starting the lap, they might be in danger because of the traffic. Everyone is coming out now. We have 3 minutes remaining. Lucas Wright is in the danger zone. And Lucas Wright is out right now. Now
And
Simon
Keisner will be through.
Strisnek starting a lap.
He's lucky enough to not have that McLaren in the way. I believe it was Zhao Lei.
Zhao Lei just came out of the pit lane. This time Michael Swart is not with him. So he is alone on track.
You mean with Zhao Lei?
Zhao Lei isn't alone. He has someone right ahead of him.
Do you think?
Yeah, there is a Sauber right in front of him.
Interesting. Simulation checks sector 2, looking so far pretty clean, just visually. We're gonna see what it looks like chronometrically, and it's a very good sector. On board with the Red Bull into the last braking zone and corner, 326 top speed.
Jason Roy didn't improve his lap time. He's out. If Simon Frisnek can get through, yes he can.
And
After
he
being
definitely improved that. Second
Now-
place right behind the Chinese driver.
William Delagras starting his lap time. Afonso.
Both Ferraris in
33.
trouble.
Yeah, both Ferraris. Ignacio too. Jack Depp too.
Not a great qualifying session for Williams thus far. The championship leaders finding trouble in Saturday qualifying. De La Cruz with the best sector 1.
Afonso with 27.1. Quartergevo 27.3. Zhao Lei is improving even more now.
De La Cruz as well.
Yeah. Ignacio is
Have a
improving.
look on board with the Ferrari, maybe for the speed check, and we did not get that, but we get a wonderful view of this last corner. He took really fast, visually speaking. Looks like it is a wonderful lap for Liam De La Cruz. Alfonso Casino just took the lead, and sector 3, the Ferrari with the top speed issues, losing a lot of time in that sector, and unfortunately, this lap is not looking strong enough for De La Cruz to advance to Q3. Casino with a 26.971. Speaking about a fast lap time, it is a very good one. And drivers are now all improving their sectors 1 and 2, as they all have pretty much free traffic. Weisselen is on a great effort, Jacktef as well. Nathaniel, we're seeing now on the screen with the heli view, also improving on both sectors, and he's basically on the marks of his teammate.
Weisselen actually using Nathaniel on the streets as a slipstream. We can see that.
And that was actually beneficial to him. Look at the time he's gonna have, and he's leading Q2 now. Michael Swart improving right
Randy
behind them.
Belasik is out of qualifying. Quartergevo is out of qualifying. Liam De La Cruz is out of qualifying.
I wouldn't have thought the cut line would go as far down as 27.3.
Jack Depp is out.
Lucas Wright is through. Jacktef is not able to improve enough, and 27.362 is not going to be enough. It's going to be a 10th place for the championship leader, right in front of Belichick. And as we are seeing now, the qualifying leaderboard, both McLarens are through, both Mercedes are through. Ureta is also in Q3. One of the two Saubers unable to qualify. And same for Ferrari, with only Weisselen through.
Now.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah. Jack Depp was the first one to be knocked out. Randy Belasik was the second. He had a very good pace, but got knocked out. Unlucky. Liam De La Cruz, P13, Quartergevo, P14, Duarte Sardinha, P15, and Jason Roy ending our qualifying 2.
And now we are advancing to Q3. 9 competitors remain. Only 2 teams have both of their cars in Q3. Uh, both Mercedes engine teams, actually. Well, there are 3 of them in total, but the Mercedes engine looking pretty nice here. I don't believe it's engine related. It's just both Mercedes and McLaren looking pretty good so far. And Zhao will be the first to attack this Q3.
And there's the only one out right now. Robin Geisner with the Sauber on Q3. Let's hope Saubers doesn't do the same thing like they did in Bahrain. Spun and then took the pole position.
I don't know if the spinning strategy will work, but that was for sure a highlight of the season. Duarte Sardinia spinning in quali on his outlap and then taking the pole on that very lap. So that was incredible. I didn't get to ask him if it was on purpose or not, but I believe it was not. But it turned out working for some reason. For some reason.
Now Charlet is on board. Drive again. Very good. What's the sector 1 gonna be? 32.6. It's gonna be a reference time now.
Of course, a purple for now.
.6 for the second sector.
Not a great first lap, I believe.
Use tires for the first run. Now 128.0. Interesting so far. Väisänen, the first
Not the
one.
best. Not the best lap from Zhao we've seen. Väisänen is already improving this mark. Snitchek is 4/10 of the mark of the Finnish driver.
I think he hit traffic or something.
I don't think so. He's just behind Väisänen, so Väisänen with a mighty sector 2.
Lucas Wright taking
And
over.
Snitchek just not on the pace in this first lap. I believe he's just letting down this one mentally. Or just has tires not at the correct temperature. You purple for Lucas Wright. The reigning world champion is waiting and has been waiting for highlights since Melbourne. It's a long time ago now. And Väisänen with a 27.5. Not that good of a sector 3, but definitely an okay lap to start the session.
Nathaniel taking that first sector now. Nace with 32.7. Michael Swart with the 32.7. Now Lucas
Michael
Wright.
Swart not on a great sector time so far.
And the purple lap.
Lucas Wright with a purple S3 and a provisional pole position. Nathaniel with a purple in
the
S1.
second purple.
And purple S2. Josh Nathaniel, the Aussie, is on a great lap right now. Let's see how the Sector 3 looks like.
You have to remember that he lost his podium last time around because of his 5-second penalty.
Indeed, managed to save 4th position. And this lap from Nathaniel is a reference lap of 27.267. Afonso Casino right behind at 27.372. Robin Keisner is quite a long shot off the mark. And so is Michael Swartz. The Saturday wizard is not on pace on his first flying lap. Even beaten by Ignacio Reta so far.
Yeah, and look how close Lucas Wright is to Nathaniel. 0.059 seconds.
It's not a lot, but we know these cars are very close performance-wise to each other. They certainly, there certainly is gonna be a very tight ranking at the end of this session. I believe we're gonna have the first 2 rows within 2/10 or 3/10, maybe. As all cars are heading back to the pit lane, what do you think is going to be the winning car to begin with, but the winning time in Q3? What do you think is it going to be?
It's gonna be a low 127 or a 126.9. We don't know that. I hope it's gonna be a 126.9.
I believe you're right. It's going to be close to that.
Now we have 4 minutes remaining and nobody's out. Did everyone just forget it's Q3 actually? As we now wait.
It's one of those. It's one of those Q3s where you actually don't want to go out first. You might want to gamble on some substream in Sector 3 since Dirty Air is only really a hindrance in Sector 1. At the end of Sector 2 and in Sector 3, it's all beneficial. So
Both
you
very
want to have a car ahead of you, but a fast car. So maybe they are all waiting for Michael Zwart to go out, or someone like Zhao Lei, or Etu Weissenen, who was very strong in the first sector, the first 2 sectors.
Yeah, we have 3 minutes remaining now. Everyone should come out. The top 4 is not out. Everyone else is out on the track right now. And now Weissenen is
They're
coming out.
following each other.
Yeah.
Casino, right, and Nathaniel are waiting for their rivals to go out before them. Look at that. It's so interesting to see.
And now the only ones in the pit lane is Nathaniel and Afonso. We're still waiting them. Are they even coming out? Yes, they are. Afonso is out now. And Nathaniel is out now. So everybody is on a lap waiting. Warming up their tires. This is it.
All cameras are on Michael Zwart, the Saturday expert. He's made all Q3 this season, and he's the only one to do so. And he's made 3 poles out of the first 4 races. And the mark of Nathaniel right now is clearly reachable. Look at the back of 3 cars behind that will have slipstream of each other.
Yeah, true.
I believe it's Snitschek, Zhao Lei, and Robin Keisner.
Robin Geisner, yeah. Michael Ward is behind.
Yeah, this pack of 3 cars is going to be very interesting to watch, as we know they're going to benefit from slipstream later on. I believe Zhao Lei is in an ideal situation right behind Snitschek.
Yeah, now let's see. What is the first time gonna be? What is the first sector gonna be? Well, Ignacio, 32.3.
It's a purple.
The fastest one so far. Michael Smart following him, 32.3. Now the pair of 3 cars. Swisnik, 32.3. Not the best one. Zhao Lei, flying.
Zhao Lei purpling, and he's right behind. He's right behind Snitschek. We should have the camera on him, as he's probably gonna have a wonderful sector 2 with the slipstream on the second DRS zone.
27.1 for
Right down a pretty strong minute. Michael Zwart purpling now, doing what he does best in qualifying on Saturday.
Bison, no, Zhao Lei is even more improving.
And the purple
now.
for Zhao Lei.
Even more improving. Lucas Wright 32.3. Now the final cars.
We got Ureta crossing the line. We should get a camera on the back of 3 or 4 cars right behind. Michael Swart is going to be the first one to cross the line. I believe the purple sector 3. He is on the professional pole. And Zhao Lei has a slipstream of Simon Snitschek in sector 3. Simon Snitschek purple sector 3. And Zhao Lei purple all 3 sectors. Get the pole in 26.654. The Chinese driver scores his first pole position of this season.
Can't improve.
And Lucas Wright might be the only one to be able to change the order, but he does not have slipstream in this straight, so he will simply not be able to beat Zhao Lei. However, Michael Swart's time is reachable.
Look out for Nathaniel.
Josh Nathaniel maybe with a chance. Lucas Wright right behind Snitschek is 4th on the grid. Nathaniel is
the first one to cross.
Maybe the last one with a chance. Cashinio first crosses the line. That is not improving at all, and Nathaniel might be able to jump 1 or 2 cars and find himself on the second row at best. And he does not improve enough. He's 9 thousandths of a second behind Weissenen. The Ferrari will start in 5th, and Ureta will start in 7. So we have a front row with Zhao Lei and Michael Zwart. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Zwart again strikes on Saturday qualifying with the first row. Does not get the pole, but Michael Zwart's Saturday work is done. 1-1-1-7-2. So this is his current trend in qualifying. Very impressive.
Actually, let's hope
very impressive.
Crash. Let's hope Lei Zhao and Michael Swart doesn't crash. Because you remember what happened in Japan between those two. They crashed. So let's hope this time they will stay clean. And now, as we have
the start tomorrow is going to be super interesting, because Zhao Lei and Michael Zwart had a collision in Suzuka in the second lap. Yeah. And they're gonna be the first row starters.
Yeah, true. Lei Zhao is the first one. Starting first, Michael Zwart is second, Simon Strisnek is third, Lucas Wright fourth, Ed Weissenen fifth, Joshua Nathaniel sixth, Ignacio Retta, Afonso Kakindhu and Robin Geisner finishing our top 9 for qualifying 3. I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next time on the race day.
See you tomorrow for the race.